Hercules here, and welcome to the Sparks Show, where we got comedy, news, and two forgettable digs.
With Sparks.
You've got tiny wrists.
Pike.
Hates French toast and your children.
Greg.
Hi.
And you, the committee.
Yo, what up, fucker?
Subscribe now and become a committee member. Let's rock.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey! All right.
What's up?
Hi. Hey, guys. How are you? How is everyone? Happy it's Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Greg, what's wrong?
Hell
You seem
yeah.
like you're in a non-chipper mood. I was radiating, I don't want to be here. Is that true?
I'm just having a really bad day, man.
Oh, no!
I know. I knew it was coming. I was like, man, too many good things are happening. You know what I mean? And then I was like, something bad has to happen. And then Florida happened. And then I found out, I don't know. I found out my rent's going up $300 a month unless I move, and there's nowhere to move to. So that kind of screws me. And then, I don't know. I found out some other shit that I didn't want to find out that I won't get into. That I should just keep my eyes and ears closed.
Smart.
Yeah.
They do say
Well,
ignorance
you
is
know.
bliss. Yeah, it is usually.
Yeah, no.
Fuck, man.
So, whatever. But you know what, dude? It's not like the end of the world or anything. It's just, oh, and I have to go to the doctor to find out what's going on with my stomach, too. So,
That's all. I mean, at least the doctor thing, you know what's going on, and hopefully they'll have a solution. And then, it's not as bad as you thought. That's always good.
Yeah, that's fine. When I get sad, though, it's because people are always like, hey, man, you always can talk to me if you're sad. I'm like, no, dude, I just need you to bail me out. Like, I don't get sad like normal people. Don't worry about me ever hurting myself. That's not even part of the equation.
Yeah. The helpline is for the other person on the receiving end of Greg's sadness.
Yeah, the helpline's 911.
Yeah, that the other person's calling. Right.
That's awful. All right, yeah, I don't want to sound like tough guy. Like, I'm just saying, man, I have mental problems. So yeah.
All right. Well, I hope this episode will cheer you right up, Greg. I hope this.
It's not that bad. You said you noticed, and I was having a bad day. That's all. I'm not like sitting here like.
No, I just know you. I know you. I was in a room with you for years in in hours that humans shouldn't be hanging out with other humans at hours. You know what I mean? It's just like
very raw hours.
Very raw hours. Yes, that's a great way to put it. Pike, from working years in mornings as well, those hours are wholly unguarded hours. Those are like, we shouldn't be here right now. Why are we here? This is fucking awful. Yeah.
And then later that day is like, damn, I said that like at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Yep. You like therapy sessions, you could have breakthroughs so much faster if they were done at like 5:30 a.m. and you had to be at therapy every morning at 5:30. You would
it's
be
like how they break the guys at Guantanamo Bay, dude.
You're right.
The same tactic.
You're like, torture techniques. That's how you get better mentally. Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Well, we got 5 questions. If you're here, you know the drill. It's 5 on Friday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of the special committee. Absolutely love the fact you're here. Keep telling friends. The numbers. I thought the numbers were going to dip because we went to one show a week and then still doing the 5 on Friday. Numbers are looking good after the first week. So it's working. So please keep telling a friend. Tell them to join the Patreon over here. We
Patreon.com/Sparks Radio.
Obviously, you know it because you're here to watch. But if you can keep getting here, the goal would be to get these 3 people not having a normal job. Okay. And by more people we could bring into the special committee, the more not having to wake up super early and raw hour talk can go away. Okay, we just do the raw hour talk here on the podcast. So that would be awesome if we could do that. Let me introduce these guys. You know this man. His name is Pike. He's always there on social media at Pike Taylor Radio. A good human always. And then you know this fine gentleman as well at Greg Salerno on all social media. Thank you so much for being here. I love the lighting here. It's great.
Yeah.
I think I may have been wearing the same shirt for the last 7 podcasts on the row now that I think about it. But,
I'm just noticing it. What does it say? California at top?
yeah.
What's it say? Nice. That's cool.
California.
California.
Yeah.
It's a great state.
Brought them California homies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
No one wants to live there. That's why it's the most expensive and the most populated.
Right. Yeah, I love that.
For all those Yogi Berras out there.
I don't know about these questions today, boys. You know, they are.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. They're kind of all over the place. So we're going to get to it. Remember, if you want to send in a 5 on Friday question, do it any day of the week. Doesn't have to just be on Friday, but send it to us on social media. Any of our social media. I'm at Sparks Radio on social media. Doesn't just have to be to me. It could be, like I said, Greg or Pike. Send it to. We'll just throw it all in the same filter, and then we'll get it here on the show. I only had time to put up 4 questions on the screen, but we'll do 5. But here's the first one. This was DM'd. So I don't know if this is too long for a 5 on Friday, or maybe you can spend an episode or 2 on it. What are some little mistakes?
What an ego.
Well,
Yeah. Take
we're
a
always
couple
looking
shows.
for content. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll do a couple shows on this.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Stretch this shit out.
It's like when people, you guys know, they come up and they're like, hey, you can talk about this on your show. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
fucker.
Oh, no.
You know,
After I get done with the set.
Thank you.
After you get done with the set, hey, you can use the joke if you want. You don't have to say my name. Like, yeah, no, dude. It's good. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Could be some great jokes, Greg. You know, could be the absolute best. So I don't know if this is too long for a 5 on Friday, or maybe you could spend an episode or 2 on it. What are some little mistakes you can make that you don't think of until it's too late? For example, I'm interested in investing, but I don't know how it affects your taxes at the end of the year, or if there are hidden fees that you don't think about until it's too late. So it doesn't have to be financial, but he's throwing it into a financial thing. But what are some little mistakes you can make that you don't think of until it's too late?
Is this so? It doesn't have to be financial.
Doesn't have to be financial. I think he's just using that as an example.
Okay. Being honest. The big one.
Wow, you're saying that's a mistake. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you always think it's going to go over well. Like, well, I was honest. How could they get mad? And for the rest of your fucking life, you're paying the price forever. Like, so.
Boy, that one hits home. Yeah. Yeah.
Not that that's fresh in my mind or anything. I'm just saying if it happened to come up.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, this is going to be a sad episode here. By the end of this one, we're all going to be drinking whiskey. We're all going to be crying.
Yeah, seriously. I'm about to pop open a fifth right now.
All right. So being too honest. All right. Greg.
That's when
Greg's very honest answer.
It's not even that you didn't think enough. You overthought it. You know, you spent so much time thinking about it. You're like, oh, this is all right. This is the move.
Yep.
And then it fucking not.
Yep.
All right. Anyway.
What do you got? What do you got, Pike? Any ideas? Small, simple things that you don't realize it's a mistake until it's too late.
Not having like a fucking. I'm always losing shit, and I always think after the fact, like, boy, I could have done things to prevent my losing my wallet or my phone, like setting up Find My iPhone, or I don't know, putting one of those like GPS cards in your wallet, shit like that. But then I lose it, and I lose it forever. And so I always think about that after. And then, so here I am, without having lost anything, doing nothing about it until the next time I lose one of those things. And I'll go, fuck, I thought about trying to prevent that.
Yep.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have wrote that down. Mine too, like that.
Dude, ideas. That's a great idea. I'll remember it
Yeah, every time.
every time. Yep.
And no matter how many times I do it, I never, ever, 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 ever learn.
Yep.
After a million times.
That's 100% correct. And that's the worst feeling. And you're like, fuck, I gotta start writing things down. And then you don't do anything to and nothing to solve it.
I know, you can't help but laugh. Like, I really convinced myself again that this wouldn't be necessary to write down. Like, no,
Sure.
not gonna need to. And here we are. Fucking Christ,
Dude, I think I have like a condition too, where like it could be the simplest thing, like the simplest thing, and like I wouldn't do it for $1 million. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like you couldn't get me to do what I'm supposed to do. If I'm supposed to do it, I don't know how to explain it, but like all I would have to do is pick up my phone and put a note on my phone, like you just won $1 million, and I would get that million. But at certain times, I wouldn't do it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
right? It's just it's a mental block. Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Sort of condition. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is.
can't allow you.
But
Yeah.
I have.
Yep.
I think it's called.
I think
stupid.
you know what not to get too philosophical on this whole thing, but I think that has to do with, I can't remember, Pike, when we talked about the Pygmalion effect on the podcast, the normal one. There was this quote that this dude, he's like a doctor of something or whatever. I can't remember who said it, but he said you're always either rising or falling to the situation you're put in. So if you're put in a tough situation, you're either going to rise to that situation or you're going to fall to that situation. So everyone at all times, we're either rising to a situation or falling from a situation that we're put in. And I think it's just identifying that situation, you got to stop falling from that. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to, I keep falling. That's the time to act. It's like, that's the moment where you have to be like, fuck, I'm going to write down, handwrite notes, or I'm going to carry a binder, or I'm going to make sure I get out of, for me, it's like social media. That thing's like a fucking drug. And have you ever seen that, Onion headline that goes, man forgot to masturbate because he was on Facebook or something? Dude.
Yeah.
You're
It is
on that
addicting
thing.
as
It's
fuck,
like you're lost in it's like a coma.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I've been pretty good at staying off of it more lately, but I know what you mean. You get down that rabbit hole, dude.
Dude.
Even just refreshing things to check it gives you endorphins.
Yeah. 100%.
Even if there's nothing there. You just refresh, like it's so weird. I don't understand.
Yeah,
True. Like, what's new?
The stress
What's new?
you feel. Yeah, when you're trying to refresh your Twitter feed and it like won't, and you keep saying the same tweets, it's like, I get anxious. I'm like, what the fuck? I already saw this.
Right? What am I missing?
It's so true, dude. But I think most of the time, Greg, when you talk about not writing down ideas, it's because of that shit. You're like, oh, that's a good idea. Or you read a news article and you're like, that gives me an idea for a bit or a joke or a movie idea or, some premise. And then immediately you're like, that's really funny. And you just, by habit, you scroll
You erase
down.
your mind like that's a sketch. Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly it. Oh, I hate it. That's the worst thing.
Sucks.
You get a social media where you go, you know what I mean? Where you could just like swipe to the left or right and you can type a note. Then you're good to go. Even though right now you literally hit a button. It's tough. I don't know. It's so stupid. Real quick for mine, dude, I mean, that's like, what are some little mistakes you don't think about it's too late? Immediately the first thing I thought was like contraception. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like wrap it up or make sure she's on the pill or do something.
You're like mad about having kids now?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What kind of little mistakes can you make that you don't think about until it's too late? You know what I mean? You're in the delivery room and you're like, oh,
Bart
Jesus.
is throwing it out there today. You wouldn't even pick which kid that one time. Now you're getting rid of all of them at the same time.
I am not saying I would get rid of them. I'm just saying how many people have those moments where they're like, you're pregnant? Oh, fuck. Why didn't I wrap it up? You know what I mean? That whole thing.
Well, those are classic like driving drunk, for example. You know what I mean? Like you don't ever think about how shitty would it be right now if I was in jail or killed some, it seems fine. Just like not using a condom seems fine. It fucking feels better. So that's just yeah. It's hard to think of the consequences before they happen.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Here we go. Question number 2. This comes from Jixnizmixer. This is the Vato. The Vato writes in, since you're doing the show once a week, do you think you can make it an hour and a half? No. Nobody wants that, dude.
Yeah.
What's your... Greg, you listen to podcasts?
Honestly, no. Not me. I don't listen to anything.
No, you don't?
I used to. I don't know, man. I'm weird now. Like, I just can't watch live TV. I can't listen to anything. I don't know what I do.
You like Stern, though, right? You listen to Stern
I do
show.
listen to old Stern shows a lot. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
What's the amount of time you listen to an episode of his or something? Or like,
well, I mean, it has to be a different case because I'll be playing video games listening to it, so it could be hours, you know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, it's just on in the background. But, like, if I was just sitting there by myself listening to it, probably not very long. 20 minutes, half hour,
Okay. Well, what do you think, Pike? You want to dial it up to an hour and a half every episode?
Well, since we're only doing it one day, why don't we do 5 hours? No, I think we're doing it less, and that's that's the right amount.
Pike's like, whatever least amount we can do to not do any, that would be the best way to go about it.
No, it's a long time. It's a long show.
Dude, too long of a show to hear us fucking, yeah. What about you, Greg? You said you were going to get your own podcast together. What's going on with that?
Oh, remember when I said about writing things down and it cost $1 million to get me to do that?
It's the hardest thing, man.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't know why.
Aw. All right, this one will cheer you up here. Okay, what do you got here for this one? Question number 3 comes from D-Backs fan 88 on Instagram. He says, should I stand or sit to wipe my ass? That's what he says.
Oh, I learned you sit.
I love this story. Greg, please take it away. This is the best.
You want to hear it all over again?
Yeah, well, whatever. You just tell it to us.
Well, I was in jail and I was a teenager and I didn't know. I always stood when I shit, and there's like a big, I stood not when I shit, but like when I wiped, That'd be a little weird. But there was like a big open cell with like a bunch of dudes in it. And I don't know. I was standing there wiping my ass and they were looking at me crazy, making fun of me. And then I figured out that you're supposed to sit, Yeah. I was like standing there like, like Bigfoot in that video or whatever. It's like, huh? Like, wiping my ass. And it was really not good at all. And
dude,
that's how I learned. So, you sit.
Yeah, you sit when you wipe your ass. Like, Jesus Christ. And Pike, you sit, right? There's no doubt.
Yes. Okay. Now, do you guys go from the back or the front? Like, do you go under your balls? You taking balls, or do you go around the back?
Dude, for the first few years of my life, I did, because my mom taught me how to wipe like that. And then she's like, you go underneath, you go down below. And I was like, well, this is weird. Like, I feel like, and it wasn't because of my balls, because those are tiny. They were like, I was afraid I was going to put my hand in the water. I was like, I just pooped in the water. I want to put my hand, you know what I mean? Because you're getting dangerously close to that water down there. So then I just started going off to the side. And that's how I do it. I lean. I got a one lean. I go off to the side. What do you do?
Here's what I found is that, like, depending on which way you wipe from, you're kind of like hitting it at a different angle. And so sometimes you'll think you're clean, good to go, going from the back, and then you wipe from the front, and it, for whatever reason, comes out with shit on it. So I try to do both.
Really?
Yeah. You got to try both. So when you go from the front, you got to kind of wrangle up your grundle, kind of like you're holding a chicken or something. You just like kind of grab it.
Go
So you
ahead,
got to pull that out of the way. Yeah, you just grab like you're holding a picture. You're posing for a photo with your dad after catching a turkey. You pull it up, and yeah, go from both angles.
All
I'm telling you,
Greg, have you ever
you think
done
it's
that?
clean? It's not.
No, I haven't, but it sounds amazing.
It's okay.
Dude, this is about washing your ass. My wife, this is back when we lived in Vegas, when we had our own house. And I was taking a shower. She walked in the bathroom and she caught me like, you got to wash your ass in the shower, right? There's no way around it. You guys wash the crack, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll put a finger in my ass if I have to. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So a little soapy finger.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I don't soapy finger my ass.
Try it once, and you won't stop because now you're aware of what's inside of there.
You feel so clean after.
Yeah.
No, dude. I was like, I had this like weird position. Like I was like washing my ass like this. I was like leaning. You know, there's like a place where you can put the shampoos and whatever bottles and stuff. I was like, had my hands on that, and I was like, sticking my ass out. You know what I mean, with the water running down. And she walked in, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, stretching my back." I didn't have.
Just tell her you're wetting the water, hit your ass just right.
Yeah. I didn't want to. It was like too, like, I was too embarrassed to tell her the truth. I was like, stretching my back out in here, so funny. Greg, did you eat edibles and they're just hitting right now? This is the feeling I'm getting from Greg right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, sort of.
Like normal Greg just went bye-bye, and now it's like Greg looking at
I've also got a lot of stuff on my mind. I apologize.
Oh, I feel bad. All right, here we go. Here, Greg, take this one. Here we go. Question number 4. This is Stephen Raccoon writes in, How many time have you partied downtown?
Does he mean like Fremont? Or like,
I love that
What
question.
Stephen Raccoon is asking. I have no idea.
well, Stephen Raccoon, I'd have to say a lot, but I don't know the exact number. Thousands, maybe, I would think.
No, it's not thousands. It's every
don't
day
think
for
so?
3 years. That'd be yeah.
Yeah, if you split it up, I mean, I've been like
I guess
partying
maybe.
since like, I was a teenager, so
It's true.
maybe like, even if it's only like 20 times a year times another, yeah, you're right. Maybe like, yeah, no, probably, dude. Yeah, I would say 1,000.
Wow, 1,000 times. You've partied downtown. Boy.
Well,
You
I
went
mean, any
downtown one time.
right? I didn't mean like anything one specific downtown, right? He just means like any.
Like any downtown ever.
yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, thousands. We're going 2,000?
I'll say 1,000 even.
Okay, 1,000 even. Stephen Raccoon from Greg. Pike, what do you got?
Ooh. I used to do it a lot in Fargo. That was the place to go. A lot of times 2 nights out of the week. And now I live downtown, so if I party at all, it's downtown. God damn. I'm gonna go 500.
500?
500 times.
Half as much as Greg. Party man Greg over here. Fucking party king Greg Salerno.
Yeah, I party time downtown, bro. How many times have you partied downtown?
Thank you, Stephen Raccoon. How many times have you partied downtown? I'm probably going to be the least amount here, just personality type. Now, look, I've partied downtown. I've partied downtown with Greg, and I've partied downtown with Pike, both in Fargo and in Vegas. But I will say, I honestly think that people are more drunk in Fargo than they are even in Vegas downtown, which is very hard to do.
Very possible.
But whew, they drink in Fargo. Fuck it, eh?
Well, and it's so small of a downtown, and it's all college kids. So once you hit even like 25, you feel like a fucking grandpa down there. So, but other downtowns are big enough. They got each bar has a different vibe. You can get away with it. But in Fargo, I would not go there now. God no.
Fargo downtown is pretty sweet, actually. It's like a perfect bar hopping. It's almost like East Fremont, Greg. You know what I mean? When you're down there in East Fremont, that's what it's like. Downtown Fargo is cool. I would say, Steven Raccoon, I'll go with, a couple hundred. I'll go with like a 200 to 300 times if I party downtown. Personally.
Such a good question.
There you go.
If I was to just be fucking around and think of a silly question to ask some guys, like I wouldn't have been able to think of that.
Really?
It's just a silly question. Yeah.
All right.
It's a goofy question.
Let's go to the last one here. I didn't have time to put this up on the screen or whatever, but let's go with who knows, dude. Let's go with this one. Have you ever gotten petty revenge on someone, and what did you do? Have you ever done some petty revenge on someone?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, what kind of petty revenge?
I don't know. I think of when I was at Arby's and these two kids came through, two guys, and right away when they were on the intercom, I could tell they were just being cocksuckers tonight. You know what I mean? Like they just were laughing after everything they said. And I'm like, God, I fucking hate these guys already. Then they pull up to the window and they're laughing. I'm like, what do you guys laugh? What's so funny here? So they ordered these like turnovers, like apple turnovers, whatever. Yeah. And so I went and got them to put them in the bag, and I just fucking took those things and like mushed them up like I was, just tore them into little pieces, put them in a bag, and like threw them at the guys. Like, there you go. Yeah, it was so dumb, but I felt way better about it.
Nice.
Yeah. Enjoy your crumply ass
turnovers. Yeah, dude, I don't understand why anyone fucks with anyone that deals with their food. Like, you don't do that, man. They're handing you your food. Why would you ever fuck with them? Ever?
No.
A horrible idea. Greg, did you get any petty revenge on anyone?
I don't know. I was trying to think. I mean, I stole a guy's car once because he was like fucking some girl I liked, but I don't know if that counts.
Greg just swoops in with a nuclear bomb of petty revenge. Like, still, I had Grand Theft Auto because
we took it to a cornfield and took the rims and all the stuff out of it and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever find out it was you?
Oh yeah, I made sure because that was my petty revenge. So I was like, "Hey, I stole your car, bitch," or something. I don't remember what I said.
Wow.
Just right at him too. I thought you'd say something like, "How's your car?"
It was me. It was like a while. Yeah. It was like a while later though, and it was like kind of in the middle of an argument. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, "Yeah, well, I stole your car, you fucking punk," whatever.
Nice.
It's one of those things.
My petty revenge always comes in the form of driving. So I had a second here to think about it. Always petty revenge. Like, I am the asshole that intentionally will make you late because you're riding my ass. That kind of thing. It just happened like 2 days ago. To get onto like where I live now, you come down this road and there's a hairpin turn. It's almost like a complete switchback. It's crazy, but it goes down this hill, hairpin turn down this hill. And I have to make a left, right? And this dude was coming, speed limit's 25, and this guy's coming around the corner, like pretty far away. And I'm like, I got plenty of time. And trust me, if I say I have plenty of time, I'm like a goddamn grandma when I drive. There's plenty of time. So I start, I'm going to make a left. It's a green light. I make a left. This dude floors it. And I know because it's a white Jaguar SUV, and it's, like one of these fucking highfalutin exhausts, right? And I could hear him. So I'm driving a Prius, silent battery operated Prius, right? I make this left turn. He guns it around this turn, gets right up on my ass, right? And I go, all right, okay. They want me making a left. And all of a sudden he starts letting the fingers fly, right? This dude's just flicking me off and this whole thing. Yeah. Honking the horn, middle fingers. There's a person next to him in the seat. He's like yelling like this to the person, like, look at this fucking guy. All right. And then the speed limit onto this road is 35. So I was going 35. Middle fingers go up. Now I'm going 30. Horns start honking. Now I'm going 25. Right. He's yelling at the person, yelling at me. Now I'm going to go 10 miles an hour, and they can't pass because there's cars coming.
Oh, I love that.
And I'm right in the thing. This is my petty revenge. And he's honking, and I'm waving like I don't understand, right? And I'm just going, slowing down, right? And then turn signal comes on, right, to pull into my driveway. Turn signal comes on, and it's just like, dude, turn signal comes on, and it's like one driveway. I slow down. He's like, okay, finally, here's the left turn. And he like gets right up on my ass because he thinks I'm going to make a left and turn into the front. And I'm like, nope. And I drive forward a little bit farther, slow down on the next driveway. Nope. Gonna keep going. Dude, just, you're going to be an asshole. I'm going to be an asshole right back. And finally, I make the slowest turn into my driveway. And he gets in the other lane, almost causing an accident, a head-on collision because he's driving in the opposite, traffic direction, and then speeds off. So,
wouldn't you pull into a different house though?
Oh,
because people go nuts.
Yeah, maybe you would.
It wasn't out of the realm of possibility for him to pull in behind you.
It's a good point.
And go inside your house.
Yeah, dude, that would have been hilarious. Then it would have been like,
classic. Yeah,
fucking Greg Salerno scenario. Like, this kid's rolling up on me now.
Yeah,
dude. Sometimes I know where Greg. I know where you flash red. Because sometimes that happens to me, and it's always when driving. But, dude, fuck, some part of me, I think, wished he would just drive into that driveway. He goes, fucking do it. Please. Goddamn. Do I have, you know what I mean? I must have some pent-up anger, aggression, or something, but I would have been like, if he would have pulled in that driveway, I swear to God, that would have been my Christmas to getting into a fist fight with that guy. I seriously think. Because dude, the amount of rage, the instant rage that I have.
I know exactly what
Greg, it's the when I can relate to Greg. And is Greg on a Tuesday is me with my, average driving scenario. Dude, it's just like, it's like a fucking flashbang of anger. And it's just, please follow me in this driveway so I can just destroy you. You know what I mean? And I have no idea who he is.
I get that, but people get shot like every day in these exact situations.
True. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't smart, but I understand the mentality of when that happens. When you see road rage on the news, like a man was murdered today in a road rage incident. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I understand that. I get that.
Pulled into a guy's house and shot him.
Fucking followed him. Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, there you go. That's it for 5 on Friday. Thank you for being here. That means you're a member of the special committee. Appreciate it greatly. By the way, I had one dude, Cody, who's a member of the special committee, messaged me saying he never got a message on Patreon of me asking for his address, and I did. So if you never got your stickers, please hit me up on Instagram. It's @SparksRadio, and I will make sure that you get your stickers, okay? And if you haven't seen your message on Patreon, I don't know what's going on. I have it set up where I automatically message like alerts that pop up saying you need to message this person, and I do it right then and there. And so I haven't missed a person. So if you haven't responded to my message or you think you never got it, hit me up because I want to get you your goddamn stickers. All right. Make sure you're following this guy over on social media. It's @Greg Salerno on all social media. Fist bump that dude. Send him a funny meme about a dog. He would appreciate that. He likes dogs. And if you want to play him in Madden, just be warned. He plays it a lot. He's good at it.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's all true. This guy right there, @Pike Taylor Radio on all social media. He'll crumple up your goddamn apple turnovers if you piss him off in the drive-thru lane. Exactly. How dare you? Do not do that to him at all. That is it for the show. Thank you To you watching, hit the rating, review, subscribe. That is huge on both Apple Podcasts and on YouTube. And thank you to you guys, Pike and Greg. Greg, Pike.
Thank you.
You guys are great.
Thanks for doing this.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. See you.
All right, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.